Hey guys, in this video I wanna share 4 builds that have helped quite a lot while reaching Anomaly Research 300. The number of possibilities is quite vast, but I just wanna focus on the builds that have helped me much more. I wouldn't say they are meta, but they are comfy as heck, and that is quite important as the late fights become quite ridiculous if you're not well prepared. Maybe as a speedrunner there isn't going to be that much of a problem, but as an average player the story is completely different. Also, in another video I will be specifying evasive lance builds, which can cheese some Elder Dragons. For the time being, for the first build, I am going to show a cookie cutter approach, with attack boost 7, critical eye 7, critical boost, and so on. As it is right now, this is an extraordinary good first beginning for Anomaly Research 220. If you wonder why the dragon weapon, it is because it is a jack of all trades approach. You can switch to other elemental weapons in case you wanna fight something specific, but as far as this build goes, you won't need to sharp your weapon thanks to Heaven Sent. For the decos, that is the list of them. In this video I will be using a lot emboldened skills, because as you progress in those Anomaly Research, unless you are really proficient with your guard moves, you are going to have a hard time blocking attacks, and sometimes it is better to jump through them, plus it gives us some extra defense which also helps. If you play in multiplayer rather than using these skills, unless you have a diversion one, add some classic guard skills. For the second build I am once again showing a pure defense approach, but with a nice twist, which is Blood Rate. Most of the times the lance is perfectly able to break different parts with ease, so if we are able to stay on the offensive while also recovering some HP, that makes wonders in several hard fights. The list of decos is the following. Once again, as we are using Heaven Sent, our sharpness should be kept in purple level without that much of an issue, and this thing, as it has over 1k defense, it is able to stand some nasty hits. Just keep in mind that you need to be aggressive enough to break apart and pretty much focus in that area. If you wonder why the extra guard points, it is because the chip damage against higher Anomaly Research monsters is just ridiculous, and if you are not efficient enough with the insta-block and some jumps here and there, you will bleed a lot of HP. For the third build I am using Dragon Conversion. This one is pretty much a Dragon Slayer for Shagaru Magle, as it deals a lot of damage. Once it reaches the 70 HP% mark, our dragon attack should increase a lot. It becomes a bit risky to use, but that is the reason why I added some extra defense. It has a double purpose: increase our general resistances for extra dragon damage, and also extra defense to survive some attacks in case we messed up. For the decos, that is the list of them. Once again, I'm using Balstrats instead of Raging Waver Plus because I don't have a high level with it, but if you have a good level in the Raging Lance, that one is a better option as far as dragon damage goes. Of course, you can also add Ellen Bane and exploit some elemental weaknesses much more. And for the last build, I want to focus on some elemental weapons. This one is able to change elements without that much of an issue, and also it relies in Bloodlust to get extra affinity to reach 90s, 100 depending from the weapon. That is the list of decos. This one is just to use a bit about Warbox, because of the Frenzied Bloodlust and the extra affinity we get with Bloodlust. It is a good approach in Anomaly Research 220s up to 250s, as it destroys monsters quite fast, but once you reach those levels, I will suggest testing a defensive build, because the monsters start to become quite nasty with multi-hits. I hope you find these builds useful. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.